I'd like to welcome you all to the 2017-18 graduating class, Grade 5, Celebration of Learning. Very exciting, as you can hear. Welcome, everybody. Hello. If I could have your attention. I know that there's quite a bit of ruckus out in the hallway, but we're going to get started. I'd like to welcome you all to the 2017-18 graduating class, Grade 5, Celebration of Learning. Very exciting, as you can hear. I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. When I give you the go-ahead, we're all going to be standing up as they enter, and let's give them a nice round of applause. Is that okay? Great. Let's do that now. Please stand up.
Welcome, and thank you all for coming to help us celebrate this significant milestone in our educational journey. For some of us, this journey started at ISL Qatar when we were just 3 years old, whilst others have joined us along the way. Whenever we began and wherever we have come from, today we are united as one grade level to celebrate our successes. We would like to welcome our families and the staff and students from ISL Qatar to our Grade 5 Celebration of Learning.
أهلاً وسهلاً بكم وشكراً على حضوركم لمشاركتنا فرحتنا بهذا الاحتفال. بالنسبة لبعض منا بدأت رحلتنا في مدرسة لندن الدولية منذ كنا في السن الثالثة، بينما انضم إلينا الآخرون في سنوات لاحقة. ولكننا اليوم متحدون لاحتفال بنجاحنا في إنهاء المرحلة الابتدائية والانتقال إلى المرحلة الإعدادية. نود أن نرحب بعائلتنا وبالهيئة التعليمية وبالطلاب.
Thank you, Rosie and Natalie. We would now like to welcome our head of school, Mr. David Monk, to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I actually don't think... thank you so much to Rosie and to Natalie for opening this wonderful event. And it's with a great deal of pleasure that I also welcome you to the Grade 5 Celebration of Learning. Now, I'm on the program as opening words, and Miss Roula is on the program as an address to the grade 5 students. But I hope you don't mind if I also make my opening words to the grade 5 students, because you're the reason we're all here today. I'd like to, first of all, take this opportunity to congratulate you all for all that you've achieved this year as the senior grade in the primary school. And of course, the wonderful culmination of your learning through the primary school in the grade 5 exhibition, which was really amazing. I'd also like to take this opportunity to let you know of my hopes and my expectations for you as you progress into the secondary school. Or, for those of you who might be leaving us in the summer, as you transition into a new school. And there's one word that lies at the heart of my hopes for you, and it ties together many aspects of the learner profile and the school mission statement. And it's actually where I started at the beginning of the year. If you can think way back to that first assembly that we held. And it's a word that I talked about right at that point. Can anybody remember in grade 5 what that word might be? It's been a long year. We've got a hand up over there. Go on, shout it out. Oh, you are good. Respect. What I hope is that you progress into the secondary school is that you place respect at the heart of everything that you do. Respect for yourselves, respect for each other, and respect for the environment that we live in. In fact, I strongly believe that if you follow a code for life based on respect, then you'll not only be successful in school, but you'll be successful in life. And I'd like just to spend a moment thinking about what that might look like within the school context. Respect for ourselves will ensure that we also, or always, strive to do our best in everything that we do, that we value success, and that we're prepared to work hard for it. And sometimes that may not come easily, but it means that we will not be scared of failure because we know that we quite simply will not give in until we've achieved the goal that we set for ourselves, and that we see failure merely as a lesson to help us achieve that goal. It also means that the standards that we hold for ourselves are not negotiable, that we're not prepared to abandon them every time we meet somebody who tests our resolve, who maybe doesn't hold quite such high standards as we do. Meanwhile, respect for each other will help to ensure that we have a school in which everyone will care enough about those around them to ensure that no one in our school feels left out or unwanted. A school, ideally, in which bullying does not exist, or teasing, or name-calling in any shape or form, whether it's face-to-face, through the internet, or texting. Meanwhile, respect for the environment means that we understand that we can't take care of the world around us and the larger environmental issues that are destroying our world if we don't look after the immediate environment that surrounds us. We have to start with the smaller things in order to solve the bigger problems. I believe that we already have an incredible school. But I hope that by ensuring that respect is at the core of everything that we do, that we can all work to make ISL Qatar an even better school for us all to be in. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? But it can't happen without you, grade 5s. And my hope is that each and every one of you will recognize your importance as you move into the secondary school, and that you will accept that you all have a voice and a role to play in creating an even better school than the one we already have. I also understand that sometimes you might feel that you can't make a difference. And so I'd like to share a story with you. I really like stories. I think often it's the best way to give over a message. And it's a story that you may have heard or you may have read, and it's a story about starfish that's actually based on an original story called The Star Thrower by Lauren Isley. Are you ready for a story, grade 5s? Okay, good. One morning, there was an old man who used to go to the ocean to do his writing. He had a habit of walking on the beach every morning before he began his work. And early one morning, he was walking along the shore after a big storm had passed and found that the vast beach littered with starfish as far as the eye could see, stretching in both directions. Off in the distance, the old man noticed a small boy approaching. As the boy walked, he paused every so often, and as he grew closer, the man could see that he was occasionally bending down to pick up an object and throw it into the sea. The boy came closer still, and the man called out, "Good morning. May I ask what it is that you're doing?" The young boy paused, looked up and replied, "Throwing starfish into the sea. The tide has washed them up onto the beach and they can't return to the sea by themselves. And when the sun gets high, they will die unless I throw them back into the water." The old man replied, "But there are tens of thousands of starfish on this beach. I'm afraid you really won't be able to make much of a difference." The boy bent down, picked up yet another starfish, and threw it as far as he could into the ocean. Then he turned, smiled, and said, "I made a difference to that one." So grade 5s, you might not be able to change the entire world, but at least you can change a small part of it. For all of us, what better place to start than to make ISL Qatar an even better school than we have already? That's my challenge for you as you enter grade 6. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to the rest of this celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Monk. Our head of primary, Ms. Roula, would now like to address the grade 5 students.
Good morning, students, teachers, parents, ISL Qatar community, and welcome to the grade 5 graduation celebration of learning ceremony. Inspired by the book by Margaret Wise Brown, titled The Important Book, this is my message to you this morning. The important thing about rain is that it is wet. It falls out of the sky, it sounds like rain, it makes things shiny, and is the color of air. But the important thing about rain is that it is wet. The important thing about the wind is that it blows. You can't see it, but you can feel it on your cheek. But the important thing about the wind is that it blows. The important thing about the sky is that it is always there. It is true that it is blue and high and full of clouds and made of air, but the important thing about the sky is that it's always there. The important thing about the desert is that it is our home. The desert is vast and silently beautiful. It is true that the desert teaches us about nature and adaptation, but the most important thing about the desert is that it is our home. The most important thing about family is that it makes us feel safe and secure. It's true that our family helps us grow. Our families give us our identity, our beliefs and values, but the most important thing about family is that it makes us feel safe and secure. The important thing about school, our school, is that it brings all of us together. It is true that in school we learn languages, maths, science, social studies. We inquire into local and global issues, and we reflect on our actions and responsibilities. But the most important thing about our school is that it brings us all together. The most important thing about grade 5 is that it is the rite of passage into the next phase of your learning journey. In grade 5, you are the oldest students in primary. You are looked upon as role models for the rest of the school. In grade 5, you lead and take action in the PYP Exhibition. It is true that in grade 5, learning was challenging and inspiring, but the most important thing about grade 5 is that it is the rite of passage into the next phase of your learning journey. The most important thing about graduation is that our pride in you is celebrated. During the graduation, parents, teachers, and students come together as an audience. Some of us and some of you make speeches. The gym is decorated, carpets are laid, and big backdrops are printed just for the occasion. For the graduation, your teachers organize and plan. You practice and rehearse, while the whole school works hard to make it happen. It is also true that you will receive a certificate and reap the rewards of your achievement. But the most important thing about graduation is that our pride in you is celebrated. The important thing about you is that you are you. It is true that you were a baby and you grew, and now you will grow into a man or into a woman. But the most important thing about you is that you are you. No matter what changes in your life, grade, school, country, and friends, remember who you are, your uniqueness, and what makes you special. The important thing about you is that you are you. It is true that you were a baby and you grew, and now you will grow into a man or into a woman. But the most important thing about you is that you are you. Congratulations, grade 5 students.
Thank you, Ms. Roula, for your inspiring speech and its important message. Now, Mrs. Jeffery, our Myp Coordinator, has a few words for the grade 5 students.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Helen Jeffery, and as the Myp Coordinator, I am very pleased to have been invited to speak here today on what I know to be a very important occasion. It is a very special day for the celebrating students of grade 5, for their proud parents, their families, and for their very relieved and very tired teachers. The best speeches at an event such as these are probably those with a very strong beginning and an even stronger ending, with not very much that is memorable in between. So here goes. Today, we are gathered here in a beautiful hall, which yesterday was a gym, and tomorrow will be a gym. But today is a beautiful hall, because today we get to celebrate together our young people in grade 5. Their achievements, their perseverance, their successes, and their wonderful sense of style. It's one of those treasured moments in a school year where we all take a break, to draw breath and to reflect. We feel good, both as parents and as teachers, knowing that those about whom we care are doing just fine and that they are on the right path. Members of the celebrating class of 2018 and the graduation class of, wait for it, 2025, you should know how proud of you your parents are today. Take a look at them. They are the ones smiling broadly, taking photographs both literally and metaphorically, recording in their memory banks this moment forever. Rachel Carson wrote that if a young person is to keep alive their inborn sense of wonder, they need the companionship of at least one adult who can share it, rediscovering with them the joy, the excitement, the mystery of the world in which we live. Look at the room. Look at all the adults here today to share with you this moment, your moment. Today would be a good day for you to give some of those companions, those adult companions, a big hug, to thank them for the many ways they have supported you this year. You are ready to enter the secondary school and the MYP because of them and because of who you have become at the end of your PYP studies. In a few minutes, you will be stepping forward and on this stage to receive your certificate of PYP completion. Remember, as you do so, you are also taking that step onto a new stage and into a world that for you has just extended. But it is a world which, like before, is inhabited by adult companions, parents, advisors, teachers who will be there for you and alongside you as you continue to share joy, excitement, and mystery of all that you learn. So many congratulations to you, to your parents, to your teachers, and to everyone else who have helped you to reach this day.
Thank you, Mrs. Jeffery. It means a lot to us to hear that you will be looking after the grade 5s in the MYP. Grade 5 students, some staff at ISL Qatar have made some video messages for you that we would like to show you.
Grade 5. Today marks the transition as you graduate from the PYP to the MYP. Over the course of this year, we have shared many fun, challenging, exciting, and productive times. You've had the opportunity to come together as a community of learners, both inside and outside the classroom. In particular, our field trips to the Museum of Islamic Art and the mangroves, as well as working in school with archaeologists and marine biologists, all provided you with authentic, engaging learning experiences. In addition, the bowling excursion to the Bellagio Mall and the team building day at the MIA Park strengthened the relationships that you have with each other and further developed your collaboration skills. Above all, your PYP exhibition was a great achievement. Throughout the exhibition process, your research, thinking, social, presentation and organisation skills evolved as you became mini experts on your issue. On the day of the exhibition opening, you demonstrated to the rest of the community your creative approach to sharing your learnings and communicating your new understandings.
According to the International Baccalaureate, education must extend beyond the intellectual to include not only socially responsible attitudes, but also thoughtful and appropriate action. An explicit expectation of the PYP is that successful inquiry will lead to responsible action, initiated by the student as a result of the learning process. This action will extend the student's learning, or it may have a wider social impact. As teachers, we offer our students the opportunity and the power to choose to act, to decide on their actions, and to reflect on these actions in order to make a difference in and to the world. The PYP Exhibition provides the perfect opportunity to take action. Some examples of your action include having a book collection after investigating access to education, raising money for causes related to your issues, and creating informative, engaging and interactive displays to teach others about local or global issues that you were passionate about.
Throughout the year, you have become more independent and responsible individuals. You have grown in confidence and have learned to find your voice and to express your opinion on issues that really matter to you. We are proud of you for standing up for yourselves and for trying to bring about change. This is an outstanding example of student action, and we hope that you will continue to follow your passions and to act as instigators of change. During the past 8 years, you've come a long way on your journey through the PYP. We hope that you are now principled, tolerant, and respectful learners who will continue to challenge yourselves to be the best that you can as you move into the MYP and beyond. Grade 5, we have enjoyed watching you evolve this year, and together we would like to wish you every success as you graduate from the primary years programme today.
Thank you, Grade 5 teachers. Aisha Anwar from 5C, Anushka Chara from 5A, and Reem Muhana from 5B are representing Grade 5 today to share some thoughts about their journey at ISL Qatar. Please welcome them to the stage.
Good afternoon. As we stand here before you today, on this very special occasion, we are proud to be representing all of Grade 5. During our time in the PYP, we have faced many challenges and accomplished many achievements. It has been an honor to grow up in this school with our friends, family, and teachers guiding us through thick and thin along the way. There may have been difficult times when we contemplated giving up, but our school community supported us and helped us to overcome any barriers. But of course, there have also been far more enjoyable times in the PYP, and we have all had our happy moments. It has been an honor to grow up. It has been amazing to be surrounded by children who speak numerous languages, practice different religions, represent various races, and who bring all their diverse life experiences together to make a richer community for us all.
Throughout the years, we have experienced many trips and have created special memories. In Grade 5, we've had an exciting journey since the start of the year. From the first day of school, when we met with old and new friends and created strong friendships by sharing our laughter and learning new things about each other, right through to today's graduation, which may become our greatest memory of primary school yet. Along the way, there was the exhibition, when we shared the knowledge that we had gained through 8 weeks of hard work with parents, students, and visitors from other schools. Becoming more independent learners during the exhibition, together with learning about the transition into the MYP during our most recent unit, has made us now feel more responsible, better informed, and ready for moving into secondary school. We have all benefited from being part of our special international school, and we would like to take this opportunity to thank all of those who have supported us so that we could reach where we are today. In particular, we would like to thank our parents, our teachers, and also our friends. We have helped each other grow and overcome many challenges and are now ready to graduate from the PYP.
ضيوفنا الكرام، الهيئة التعليمية، زملائي الطلاب، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ها أنا اليوم أقف على هذه المنبر لأودع مرحلة الابتدائية من رحلة التعلم، مرحلة دامت 8 سنوات وكانت مليئة بالشغف والجهد والتعب وبالذكريات الجميلة المفعمة بالفرح والمرح. تعلمت خلالها الانفتاح والمحبة والالتزام والتعاون. كذلك اكتسبت الكثير من المعارف والمهارات التي ستساعدني في مرحلة مقبلة. أشعر اليوم أني فخورة جدا بانتمائي إلى مجتمع مدرسة لندن الدولية، حيث كونت صداقات وعلاقات انطبعت بالذاكرة ولن تنسى. أخيرا أشكر كل من ساعدني لتخطي هذه المرحلة بنجاح من رفاق ومعلمات وإدارة، وأشكر أسرتي على مساندتي ودعمي، وأختم بأن المثابرة سر النجاح والتفوق.
We now ask the grade 5 teachers to call the grade 5 students to come forward so Mr. Monk, our head of school, can present their certificates for participating in the primary years program and the PYP exhibitions.
Mohammed Abdul Hamid Ahin. Faja El Khalaifi. Fahad Abdullah El Mansouri. Muhammad Ali El Yafi. Talal El Yafi. Alexios Dominus Anagiatis. Neoma Bakaji. Rafael Edward Sari Castell. Anushka Chadha. Rosie May Elliott. Sophia Alexandra Francis. Julia Jawad. Rian Khan. Kifa Vera McFarlane. Zara Mirza. Rohan Sohan Mistry. Abdul Rahman Muhammad. Harry Smith. Melvin Velin.
Grade 5B, Mohammed Al-Khata. Haya Al-Kubaisi. Salah Hisham Amana. Sultan Al-Mudakka. Alshand Leitao Ben Hamadou. Anna Bottenberg Alcaraz. Julia Boureslan. Amandine Bourlon. Sarp Engin. Samantha Escobar. Yusuf Mohammed Gado. Noor Ghanem. Mohammed Fuzail Kunja. Henrik Wilhelm Kupka Barquero. Luca Asunsao Mantovani. Reem Fahad Muhana. Kian Nanjwani. Zakaria Rahim. Natalie Midhat Salha. Ben Smith.
Grade 5C, Lulia Abbas. Mubarak Isa Al-Kuwari. Layal Al-Manai. Aisha Al-Mohanadi. Nasser Mansour Al-Naimi. Wata Al-Naimi. Laith Al-Naji. Ibrahim Al-Hijab. Aisha Anwar. Emma Furness. Bruno Jill Martin. Jose Benjamin Gonzalez. Hannah Gunn. Hamza Morgan. Janat Kaur Sachdeva. Saif Talal Samhuri. Nicholas Spence. Skylar Wang. Saidatu Zakira Cyrene.
This concludes our Grade 5 celebration. Please welcome Natalie and Rosie back to the stage for some closing words.
We would like to thank you all for coming and for your support throughout our years of primary education. We both feel that time has gone by so quickly this year. It really only feels like yesterday that we first walked into our Grade 5 classrooms. To help us remember this day and to provide us with a lasting memory, a photo booth and display have been set up in the atrium. Please come and join us to take photos and view our memories of Grade 5.
نود أن نشكركم جميعا لحضوركم ودعمكم طوال تلك السنوات. جميعنا شعرنا بمرور الوقت سريعا خلال هذا العام، ولنتذكر هذا اليوم نرجو أن تنضموا إلينا لالتقاط بعض الصور ولرؤية بعض الصور التي تعكس ذكرياتنا في الصف الخامس.
Well, this has been a wonderful event. Unfortunately, it does have to come to a close, so I'm here to close things out for everybody and give everybody a bit of a stretch. Parents and friends, it is your turn now to send off your grade 6ers off in style. So let's stand up and give them a warm round of applause as they exit.